Yo squad, what is up? It's your boy PinoE here. Today I bring out the limited edition black crown. This crown only comes out when we have a dope video, and I think that's what I got for you today. Now before we get started, if you're new around here, I want you to slap that subscribe button like it stole your lunch money, and now let's go. We're going to start today off with Asics, and first up we have a look at the Asics Gel Light 3 Hampton Green. This pair is one half of the Asics Christmas pack, and it comes built with the furry gray suede upper, tan leather toe, and black patent leather tiger stripes. I don't see any Hampton Green, and also I don't see what's Christmassy about these, but if you like them, look for them now at select Asics retailers. Next up, we have an Asics collaboration between Extra Butter and the legendary Wu-Tang rapper Ghostface Killah. The inspiration behind this pair is one of Ghostface Killah's many nicknames, Pretty Tony. Pretty Tony is extravagant yet smooth and rugged yet premium. The Extra Butter Ghostface Asics Tiger Gel Light MT was designed with the rapper's love for leather jackets in mind. It features a burgundy upper of various leather treatments such as ostrich, perforation, and quilting. Extra Butter meticulously added elements never seen on a classic Asics footwear before, such as rivets, belt straps, and a zippered lace gaiter, to fully emphasize the jacket story. The pair drops exclusively on November 4th and 5th at ComplexCon, followed by an online release on the 7th, with the pair retailing for $180. Over to Reebok, and I'm not sure how many of you watched the Netflix show Stranger Things. I didn't think I'd actually like it. It's not really something I typically am interested in, but it's dope, and season 2 starts this week, I think on Friday. Anyway, what's not dope is this Stranger Things bait Reebok collab. It's the Reebok Ex-O-Fit Clean in a white colorway with some stupid drawings of ghosts on it, with no ghosts written across the forefoot in a red font. It's lazy and it looks like something I could probably draw on a shoe myself. Also, season 1 had nothing to do with ghosts, so unless this is a clue to season 2, it doesn't make any sense to me. These are garbage. However, they are a bait exclusive, and that release is going down on the 28th in store and via online raffle, followed by a wider release on November 11th. Retail price is set at $140. One quick stopover at Adidas, the Adidas Yeezy 350 semi-frozen yellow is dropping on November 18th, and we now know that the Beluga version 2 will drop 1 week later on the 25th. I'm getting both, and check out my Instagram later tonight for giveaway details on the semi-frozen. Over to Nike, in just one item, but make sure you watch to the end of this video because I want to talk about some stuff related to Nike's Investor Day. But for now, here's a look at the Nike Air Max Plus TN. Next year marks the 20th anniversary of the TN lineup, and here we get a look at the Plus version with a very big and stupid TN logo on the side of the shoe. I don't have an exact release date, but what I'm hearing is that these will drop in Japan on November 1st, so a stateside release shouldn't be too far behind. Time for Jordan Brand, and only one item here as well, and it's a look at the official images of the Air Jordan 13 Grade School Bordeaux. The pair features a Bordeaux colored suede upper paired with sail colored overlays and gold branding hitting the Jumpman on the tongue. The pair drops in extended sizing and will release this Saturday, October 28th for $140. Okay, let's talk Investor Day for a minute here. What is Investor Day? Well, Nike Inc. Chairman, President, and CEO Mark Parker and other members of his executive management team got together to provide an overview of the company's long-term strategy and key initiatives to deliver sustainable, profitable growth. Well, Wall Street liked what they heard, and it gave the stock price close to a 3% bump. But let's talk a little about it. One of Nike's focuses going into the new year will be basketball, more specifically signature basketball. But before we get to the signature piece, let's talk about the Air Force One, which is one of the most dominant basketball culture icons. Nike will continue to push this silhouette like they're doing with the Air Force 100 collection. For details on this collection, check out last night's video, I spoke about it there. But in addition to the Air Force 100, there's more stories on the way. Think Odell Beckham Jr., taxi cabs, and more. By the way, I'm going to take credit for almost everything that we talk about here on. The stuff you're about to hear is stuff that I've been complaining about for a while now, and I'm pretty sure that Mark Parker watches my videos. Okay, I doubt he watches my videos, and I'm sure I have nothing to do with any of this stuff, but all the stuff that we're going to talk about is actually good news. And now over to signature basketball. Who could tell me the most worn model on court? If you think it's the PG1 because that's what I have up on the screen, you're wrong. It's actually the Kobe line. So why am I showing PG1? Well, that's because the Nike PG1 is the most successful signature product in year one at the $110 price point. Not a surprise, the model and the colorways have been dope, although recently slacking. But anyway, congrats to PG on this one. Who here watching this knows what Nike Basketball's current best-selling signature line is? If you think it's the Nike Kyrie 3 because that's what I have up on screen, well, you are right. It's actually not just Nike's best-selling SIG shoe, but it's the best-selling signature shoe in the industry. I think this has something to do with Maally Mall, who owns every single pair that's ever released, and I'm pretty sure he's ID'd every possible colorway that you can make. Check out his IG, I'll post a link in the description. But anyway, aside from this being the best-selling signature shoe, you can expect a new Kyrie model to be introduced at an $80 price point. Oh, and by the way, that hybrid Kyrie 1, 2, 3 model, those should be releasing on Black Friday. LeBron James, Nike's newest billion-dollar man. Anyone know why I'm showing the LeBron 15 on screen? Well, it's fairly new, but it's been selling extremely well, which is no surprise. I think it's a dope model. But does anybody know what the LeBron watch is? It's not a watch that tells time, but it's about time that Nike does something like this. Starting in the second half of the NBA season, you could expect Nike to introduce LeBron Watch, which will feature the best of LeBron 15 PEs and bring them directly to consumers the minute he steps on court via sneakers. And Nike will surprise their consumers by bringing back the most voted product at the season's end. That's right, we've been complaining that the best pairs go as PEs, and now we're gonna get a chance to buy those. Up next, and if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen me post this copyright infringement email that I got from Instagram. Well, Nike wanted to act like fuckboys and claimed copyright on an image that was not theirs. Hell, it's not even a real shoe. The image was photoshopped by Sneaker Bar Detroit, and I couldn't figure out why they would take it down. Well, here's the image, and the shoe is garbage, just pure trash. The VaporMax bubbles are a waste of valuable air. It's horrible. It's really not fit to be worn. It's a pile of crap, and it's coming out in 2018. And today, during Investors Day, they spoke about Species of Air, a program that takes dope shoes and turns them to crap using the uppers of iconic silhouettes and adding a VaporMax outsole to the bottom. Just like the VaporMax TN, these, and the Mach, all trash, and Nike can eat a bag of you can fill in the blanks for taking the pick down. We also got some insight into Nike continuing to push their classic Air silhouettes. Although they didn't tell us what's on the radar for 2018, they did use the Air Max 97 as an example of how Nike marketed the 97 to be the it sneaker of the year. The campaign started by launching the Silver Bullet in Milan during Fashion Week with only 500 pairs, while slowly and meticulously dropping the pair across Europe in spring of 2017, ramping the shoe up to sell almost 1 million units per season. Limit the first drop, sell other colorways in larger amounts. It works, and Nike proved it again. Collaborations. They're dope, we all love them, and Nike is forging new ways of collaborating with cultural influencers like the 10 with Virgil Abloh, which reimagined 10 Nike icons. Unique to this drop was Virgil's do-it-yourself approach, where Nike connected with consumers in an authentic way in workshops in 6 cities around the world. Something that was really amazing about this collection, though, was the logistics. Virgil was able to take 10 silhouettes, apply his design on them, and get them into the consumer's hands in under 10 months. That's 10 months from paper to consumer for 10 pairs of shoes, which is really incredible. And speaking of the 10 collection, they will start to release on November 9th. From what I've heard, and I'll gather more details for y'all, is that the collection will not all release on a single day, but they will begin to drop on the 9th. And of course, you know I got you covered on where they'll be dropping. Don't ask if it's first come, first serve, or if it's a raffle, because I don't know. That's up to each individual retailer. So if you see a retailer up on the screen that you mess with, then call them, visit their site, do your homework. Oh, but we're not done with Virgil yet, because there's more coming from him in 2018. Does that mean we'll get new silhouettes or just different colorways? I don't know, but I do know that there's an Air Jordan 3 created by Virgil in almost a true blue-like colorway, so maybe it's those. Who knows, but we do know that Virgil and Nike will be collabing in 2018. Stay tuned for more. And last for the video, we're still on collabs, and one thing you may have heard me complain about in the past is how Nike has some of the biggest artists signed to them, but they don't use them nearly enough. Drake has been signed to Jordan Brand for a good minute now, and we've gotten 4 pairs, 2 silhouettes, and only 2 colorways. That's weak. Khaled is fairly new to the brand, but he only gets friends and family pairs to stun on Instagram, and the one shoe that he designed wasn't meant for the public. Well, it sounds like that's all gonna change, which lines up nicely with some things that I've heard. Nike has confirmed that they will be ramping up collaborations in the back half of their fiscal 18 year, along with scaling the access to the consumers. What they're saying is more collabs and more pairs available, which is dope, And from what I've heard, we could expect to see more OVO drops, Kala drops, and well, the last one I heard, I can't say just yet, so stay tuned. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you've got something to say, leave it in the comments below. And I'm out.